Thank you very much. I mean, we've all laughed, haven't we, about what the joke of wanting independence from the UK but then going into partnership with the EU. What we have to do is build Scotland up. We need to have more grassroots members, we need to invest in them, we need to be knocking on more doors. That is the way to get our message out, to get people to understand that UKIP is there to represent them, not the SNP. They did have a very low turnout in Brexit. If you all remember on the night, we were all waiting for London and Scotland to come in, thinking that was going to make the difference, and it didn't. Yeah, I think very quickly, I don't agree with renationalising the railways, but what we have to do is to make sure that the privatisation that has happened is actually managed well. And we're seeing just what a mess the South West Railway is in at the moment, and people not able to get to work, and also prices going up. So we do believe in a free market, but nationalisation I don't think is the right way forward. One of the policies that I've put forward, one of the visions, is for us as a party to fund an extra £1 billion for mental health services. This, as we know as councillors, comes at us all the time. Also, in terms of carers, Bill is quite right. They are under-resourced, they don't have time, there isn't continuity. Also, for me, I think we have in Sarah Anderson a superb spokesman, and I would ask her to carry on if I was fortunate enough to be leader. A huge amount of work went into our policies, and I would recommend that we all go and look at them and make sure. Our no-whip system is, I think, one of our strongest policies that we've got. It's certainly what makes local government so attractive to other councillors moving across to us. Certainly, as a councillor, it makes our job incredibly easy because we're there to represent our residents and not necessarily the party focus. What I think has been lacking in our party has been consistent discipline and timely discipline. So whenever somebody puts a complaint in, it could take 6-7 weeks to even be heard, and it's not always a fair answer from one place to the other. The NEC must continue to be the challenge and the scrutiny of the party. I believe it should be able to be viewed like a council. So the next leader needs to be a big team builder and bring people together.
Thank you, Lisa.
Hello, Simon. Will we have a softer front? I think we are unique as a party. I don't think we need a softer front. What it is about the tone that we use when we deliver our messages. I think that's what's important. There will never be a second Nigel Farage. He's done an amazing job marching us out of Westminster, and to be honest, I personally believe we should be fighting to get him in the House of Lords. What I don't want to see this party do is to stop its uniqueness. We are fantastic at opening debate. In 2013, if it wasn't for UKIP, immigration would not have been spoken about. We forced the other political parties to talk about it. If you remember, we used to knock on doors, I'm not racist, but you don't hear that anymore, and that is because of UKIP. So we need to have the right tone, but not lose the opening of debate and the challenge that we give to the other political parties. That's what we do best. So, softer front, no. Yes, and I don't look like Nigel, I don't sound like Nigel, but I'm still very, very strong. But what it is about is giving lots of faces, 15 spokesmen, challenging ministers, working with our parliamentary part of the party. We really can take this party to Westminster. I've got 3 passions other than David Essex. Now the first one, he tweeted me today. He actually said, hello Lisa, but we'll talk later. I am passionate about UKIP becoming the party of the NHS and funding for mental health services. But the other passion of mine is law and order. There is no political party that really is out there supporting victims of crime. We have to be tough on crime. We know the damage that can be done in our local communities. But for me, what I do best, what's inside my belly, is elections. It's going out there, winning council elections and getting us into Westminster. So for me, NHS, law and order, but really, it's all about winning at Westminster. Thank you very much for the question, Dorothy. Multiculturalism really has not worked in our country. We have no integration. If you think back to the 50s, people immigrated over to us and they integrated into our communities. That isn't happening. We are an incredibly tolerant nation, but we are getting saturated. I believe very much in the Christian values and in British values for our country, and I want to see that moving forward. I did launch a positive vision for British Islam. There are many British females who are Muslim in our country that don't have the same rights and the same opportunities that my daughters have. And I think that is wrong in this day and age.
How are you going to help UKIP to form a majority government if Brexit hasn't been created by then?
Right, okay, as I said in my opening speech, for me, if I was the leader and Article 50 hadn't been invoked by the end of September, for me, we as a party put pressure on to repeal the 1972 European Communities Act. But actually, what do we need to do to get ready for a snap election? She'd be absolutely bonkers to go for an early election, because 17.4 million people have asked for Brexit. If she hasn't delivered that, we know 4 million of them already vote UKIP. I think the other 13 will start coming across. What we have to do is to get our people in place now. Let's get our candidates ready. Let's give them the training and the development. Let's get them starting to work their seats. Because you don't win elections at election time, you win them outside. People need to know the brand, they need to know the policies. So we have a big piece of work to do, and very quickly. We have the council elections next year. We should already have our candidates in place. So for me, training, development, and get yourselves on that list already. UKIP's education policy, I think, has been one of our strongest policies right from word go. All children should have the same opportunities regardless of their background. And actually, we are very flattered as a party that the Tories are taking even more of our policies because they can't get the right ones themselves. Technical colleges are very, very important. My own son is going to be having an opportunity to go to a tech college. You know, that works for him, works for us as a family. But actually, the education, the teachers, and what they're teaching our children. I mean, a lot of you know our Jasmine. In the history class, the rise of UKIP is like the rise of the Nazis. Oh, excuse me, sir, I've been part of UKIP since I was 5. Can you explain that to me?
Thank you, Lisa.
So, the teachers are a huge problem for us.
Great thinking.
I don't know what I would be known as. As I said in my opening speech, you know, I'm always known as Lisa Duffy UKIP, so I don't know what I'd be changed to. We have spent 23 years building up this brand. It would be absolutely ludicrous for us to lose that brand right now. We have councillors elected under that brand. We have MEPs elected under that brand whilst they're on their way out. We've appreciated what they've done. We have MP elected under that brand. So it's an absolute no. Our brand is our selling point. Our colours are our selling point. It is who we are, and I am extremely proud to be a member of UKIP, to be a councillor for UKIP, and having the opportunity to put myself forward to be the new